Hello and welcome to part 9 of Let's Play Spider-Man Web of Shadows on the Nintendo DS. In the last part we started our epic duel with Venom, but yeah, we couldn't quite finish it and I almost got it in the whole part, but I didn't quite, so yeah, as you remember, if you want any tips and how I think that you should fight Venom, then yeah, you should really watch the last video, because I'm not going to explain it again, you know. Just watch the other video, you know. So as you remember, I now have no life orbs left, so, and with the amount of health I have, it's very easy for Venom to actually kill me, which is why you got to be super careful here, because I reckon 2 decent hits on me and he could do it. I believe Venom could kill me in 2 hits. I believe in him. So, although as you can clearly see, I'm almost loaded up my helper bar. Not too sure what it's called. I'm going to call it a helper bar because it's someone's help. So yeah, and bada bim, bada boom, he's dead. We've done it, finally. After all this time.
Symbiote army. You fool!
You fool! You have no idea. You gotta love comic book dialogue.
A single symbiote?
I don't know why Venom talks like that. I thought Venom had a different voice when he became Venom. Oh well.
You're smarter than you look, Spider-Man. I was on its trail until you stopped me. Now the city falls and it's all your fault.
So yeah, that is a big twist. It turns out that Venom isn't behind it at all. It turns out it's actually an alien symbionite that's come down and it's one big single thing that's infecting the city. Now interestingly enough, that's completely different to the storyline that's in the console versions. Because there's actually 3 versions of this game. There's the PlayStation 3 and 360 version. There's the Wii and PS2 version. Actually no, I think it might just be PS2 and PSP version. And then in this one it's the DS version. Obviously we're playing it on a DS. So yeah, in this version the twist is that Venom wasn't behind it at all and was actually trying to stop it. So yeah, that's different, because in the other ones it's still caused by Venom, but you kind of get the choice to kind of go with it or to stop it or something. There's some sort of choice system that they kind of took it out of this version, but you know, it's not too big of a deal. It's still pretty good. So yeah, what we have to do now, basically Venom, I had to look this up because I wasn't too sure. Apparently because Spider-Man and Venom had a fight, and because Spider-Man won, Venom is, while he was going to go and stop this invasion and to defeat the aliens, now because you beat him up, he's apparently too weak. Which I don't buy for a second, okay? Spider-Man has been going around this whole place fighting everyone, fighting so many bosses. This is all in one night as well, you gotta realise, it's all in one night. This isn't like a 2-week affair. This isn't like The Shining, it doesn't go on forever until you just want to turn it off. It's yeah, actually takes place in one night, so I don't know why Venom can just, you know, have a cup of herbal tea, have a little bath, and just recharge the old batteries, and then come and help Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man has to put up with all this. So yeah, what this part of the game is now is that there's hives, or there's portals, or what did they call them? I can't remember. I think they call them portals or something, where enemies spawn. So you have to go around the city and beat them up, pretty much. And you can see, it tells you where each one of them are, so you don't have to worry about searching every single nook and cranny in each area. So it's pretty simple. So as you can see, that big red exclamation mark, you know the one, is telling me that it's in here. So although this is a pretty big room, so I have to deal with some stupid enemies that just won't leave me alone. They don't even do hardly any damage anymore. Look at that damage. And that later on, well, earlier on in the game, it would have like killed me. So yeah, they're the red things, and to get rid of them, you just punch them. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, speaking of Venom not being able to help us, where's Nightcrawler? Where's Black Cat? What are they doing amongst all this? Are they just like sitting around just, I think this game's called Spider-Man, so Spider-Man has to fix the problem. We can't help at all. But if we need help, we'll give him a ring, but we won't give anything back. No wonder Spider-Man's a superhero. You gotta be a pretty top guy, or a hero if you will, to let everyone walk all over you. So yeah, I know in the last part I said it was the best time to get collectibles and to explore the map is before the Venom fight. And I still stick by that because you do really need collectibles and extra stuff to do that fight because it's the hardest fight in the game. But because this, I think you're actually supposed to do it now, and I kind of do it to an extent, so yeah, you're going to see some more collectibles that I end up finding, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think in case you don't have to get them all before the Venom fight, so I would definitely recommend once you get to this point in the game looking around for any you may have missed, because as you know I didn't go to the pier when I was looking for collectibles, but I'm here now, so why wouldn't I check it out? Because yeah. And yeah, this is the best time to do it before the end of the game, because the end of the game it's coming close now. We're not too far away from finishing this game, which is awesome. So yeah, this is definitely a really good chance to do it, because after this you can probably guess we have to go back to the hive and kick some ass there, so if you definitely check this area out. But as you can see, I don't actually find much in the pier. You know, you come to this stage of the game quite late, so you will find something, but yeah, definitely have a look, because I don't get everything. Yeah, there's the mini-map, in case you want it. Mini-map's not that useful, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of handy, it's just not necessary, really. The only reason you would really have to have the mini-map is to see every single small part of a certain room, I guess, but then again, I don't get 100% of the collectibles, so I guess I'm an idiot. And yeah, as you can see up there's an attack increase thing, so we definitely want that. I saw that and thought, oh my god, I need that, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. I'm not sure if I actually do get every single increase in attack damage collectible or increase in defense, because I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I did. If there was a guide I could just have a look, but yeah, for some stupid reason they seal you within this room, which is kind of weird, because I think this definitely isn't the last time this happens, but all the enemies are low level enemies, they're not tough enemies. I guess it's just to kind of show off your badass power. It's like, now that you've got about 2 or 3 increased attack damage, look how easily you can kill these guys. Before you would have trembled with them showing up on screen, but now you can just punch them in the face and they die, so that's always nice. So yeah, that's 3 of them done. There's actually 1 for each area of the game, so you have to revisit every single area of the game. But as you can see, an area I didn't check is that right bit. As you can see, the room I was just in, you can go right and go back there. I believe there is a boss. There was a boss battle that took place there, or possibly that's where you would have helped Green Goblins. So yeah, definitely check that out. I really should have done at the time. I just didn't really think of it. I was trying to get to the end of the game at this point. So definitely go back there. There's probably something like a defense upgrade or probably not an attack upgrade, but yeah, just have a look. So yeah, one thing the mini-map is actually really useful for is this area. Because have a look. Look at the map, it's just one big block at the top. So when I first came to this area, I was like confused. I was like, where am I meant to go? Am I doing this right? Because you start off going in the bottom entrance, so then you go to the save. And yeah, there's another collectible, so definitely go this way. I actually wasn't too sure if I was going to go that way. I was like, oh, that's a lot of effort, I'm going to have to climb up, but I think you're supposed to go that way, because that's like, you can now actually climb up that wall, so, and it takes you straight to downtown, which is the last area we have to visit, I think. We did residential, we did sewer, we did pier, and yeah, downtown, that's all we have to do. Yeah, like I said, you don't really have to get every single collectible. It's just really, it's nice to, you know. I'm not sure if there's like a secret ending, if they want to rip off Metroid anymore. Maybe Spider-Man takes off his clothes and it turns out he's a woman. So, or he's actually Spider-Woman, and then a sequel, Spider-Woman, Web of Shadows. I wouldn't play that game. No one cares about Spider-Girl. We want whiny Peter Parker. So yeah, I wasn't too sure. They put where you have to go is actually quite vague, so they just say in this sort of room. So I wasn't too sure. Yeah, there's another collectible right there. I actually look at my health bar. That's glorious. That looks great. This is one of the reasons why I believe Venom to be the hardest boss, because you don't... Maybe if I went back and actually visited all these places before, like as in every single one, I would have been okay, because you actually don't get any... I think Venom and the last boss are the only two where you don't get a special power or an upgrade for doing them. You kind of have to do them as part of the story. So yeah, with that threat vanquished, I guess that's a word that you could use. Oh no, wait. First of all, if you go back in the video, you can actually see where I was. There was actually a room that I didn't visit. There's 2 doors, and I didn't actually visit that room because it didn't come up on the map. So yeah, that's another thing that you want to... Just in case you didn't see that, there was actually a... If I went to the left before I entered the sewers, it seemed like there was a room there, because there was a gap and there was like 2 doors either side, so there's clearly going to be something in there. That's a really good thing to do if you're trying to find new areas. You can usually see rooms that are supposed to have doors, or maybe there's a blank bit in the map and it kind of looks like there could be something there, so that's definitely a good method for getting these collectibles. Just look at the map and you should be able to figure out some sort of path to somewhere you haven't gone yet. So. And yeah, like I was trying to say before I interrupted myself, God, I'm a jerk to myself. Yeah, we have now got rid of those things, so now we can go back to the hive and you know, crack some knuckles or some heads with our cracked knuckles. Oh, I don't know. Which, as you can see on residential, it doesn't really seem like there's nowhere I haven't gone yet. So I don't know if yeah, I don't know. I think the only place I missed was that one in downtown. So, sad times indeed. Yeah. Usually I would be annoyed about like having all those red things and having to destroy them. But it makes sense in this game actually. It's a really good feature to do, to actually go back and make you visit the whole map. Because in a lot of games they may say, oh, now you've done that, you have to go around the whole map again, and it can be annoying because it just feels like they're trying to lengthen the game, but I don't think that's the case. So here we are back in the hive, and we can't actually go up there yet. We will use that door later, but you have to tune in to a separate part to see that. So yeah, we're going to go head back to where Venom was, and that door that was sealed, so we can actually go deeper into the hive, is now going to be unsealed, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I didn't save there. It's weird. So yeah, we can now dive deeper into the hive because we have to get to that exclamation mark. Now this area can be kind of annoying. It's not really that interesting. There's no places to really explore and to check out and to have a look at. I couldn't really find any hidden collectibles. Maybe that's just me, but you can take a look around. But I think pretty much this whole area is going to be fighting, and yeah, you're going to have to punch yourself through waves and waves of enemies to get through each door, which, you know, it's fine. You know, it works. I did kind of enjoy this area. It's just a shame there's not much to really explore here. Seeing how it's a massive hive, you would think there'd be like some hive caves. Hives have caves, don't they? Yeah, of course they do. But no, this is pretty, yeah. You're gonna have to, this is pretty much your training before beating the big boss. If this was Karate Kid, then this would be washing your car, I guess. If you excuse the horrible analogy. So we need to beat up these guys, who actually, now that we got all these upgrades and stuff, aren't that bad at all. After that Venom fight, any other enemy just seems like rubbish, and I'm badass. Because fighting Venom, god, that was tough. So yeah, we're going to go into this room, we're going to grab a collectible, and that's how I'm going to end the part. If you go up here and you boost with the thing, you will find yourself a little collectible. So, I've been HonestTom23, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, goodbye.
This'll help.